We're out here in Alabama, Busted Knuckle Off Road. Let's go check it out.
What's happening?
What's up, man?
I'm Matt, and this is our shop, Busted Knuckle Off Road. So this is our showroom, basically all of our merchandise, and then we have all of our part sales. Everything happens in here. It's a little messy right now. We're getting ready for King of the Hammers. So we're trying to get everything organized and loaded up and ready to go all the way to California, which is about a 36-hour drive.
Wow, there's some cool stuff in here.
Merchandise everywhere.
Can people get your stuff online?
Yeah, bustedknucklegear.com. You can get all that stuff.
Check out the link.
This is our shop.
Wow.
This is one of our ride chassis. Basically, they get built in the back. They come up here. We put panels and everything on them and tear them down, send them to powder coat. And after that, they come back and we fully assemble them and send them out to customers.
That is crazy. Look at all that attention to detail, guys. So cool.
So that's what a chassis looks like. This is what the finished product looks like. This is one of our 2020 models, the shop buggy that we call it. This is our R&D rig that we've had for the last 2 years. A lot of research and development has gone into these to make our 2021 and 2022 models even better. But they are custom built 14 bolts front and rear, LS3, 550 horse, Atlas Pro case, turbo 400 transmission. Got trailing arms in the rear, 4-link in the front, 16-inch travel in the front, 25 inches of travel in the rear. So these things ride probably better than any RZR I've ever ridden.
That is crazy. Take a look at that. These are awesome.
That one has been used and abused.
And full turnkey.
Full turnkey, ready to go. And this is my RZR. We've had this one for 4 or 5 months. We don't really build RZRs or anything here, but I like to always keep one just because they're a lot of fun. They're easy to load up and carry wherever and go really fast.
Love the color combo.
I didn't think purple and yellow would work out that good, but it looks good. And this is our shop guy that does all of our sales. Trey, this is his rig. It's a rear engine 3.8 buggy. He just put 43s on it and they're doing some brake work on it now.
This thing is absolutely crazy. Looks like something out of a movie. That's awesome. Check out this winch location, guys.
Lock and unlock the winch by yourself.
A little sketchy for me, but it's that's cool. That is cool. Heck yeah. Fast and the Furious, next movie. Maybe we'll see it in there.
Alright, and this is our CNC area. So we have a CNC mill as well as a CNC lathe, and we make all kinds of parts. We'll machine down knuckles, make high steer arms, convert things from metric lug pattern like Super Duty brakes, stuff like that, into 8 on 6.5, which is pretty much what everybody in the off-road industry runs for 8 lug.
Heck yeah.
All kinds of parts stuff get made on this machine. It basically runs from the moment we get here in the morning until we close at night. It'll get run that entire time. Lots of parts.
Big science stuff here. All the buttons. Yeah, this is a little high tech for me, but pretty neat stuff. It'd be cool to see this kind of stuff operate and get stuff done.
Finished products is something that we do. This is one of our parts for our rear steer kits, and it basically starts out of a piece of tubing like that and gets all machined down on the lathe and turned into that.
Don't mind my shadow, guys.
So it's always nice when you add a little bust and knuckle touch to it and put our logo on there.
Yeah, the logo's awesome. What happens here?
This is our plasma table. It's where we cut out brackets, tabs, miscellaneous stuff we need for builds, jigs for the CNC mill, stuff like that gets cut out on there.
Awesome. So cool.
And this back here is where most of the fabrication goes on. We build turnkey 14-bolt axles for people, Dana 80s. All of our chassis are built back here. They start out as a rack of tubing on the rack, and we pull them out. We'll put them in our Bentec Dragon. It'll CNC notch everything. We'll throw it in our Bailey bender. Everything gets CNC bent on it, and then we've got an area over there where we put each piece of tube on the chassis has a part number, and it's all stacked over there and ready to go. So if somebody orders a chassis, we just go over there and start building. Everything gets built on a jig table, so we know it's perfect. It's fully welded out, so there's no way it's going to tweak or move or anything like that. So you can be sure that any part that we send you, for a build, if you buy just a chassis or a full turnkey rig, if you need a part, everything's going to fit precise, like it's supposed to. This is our Vision chassis. This is the second one of these that we've built, and this is kind of more of like an Ultra 4 feel. It's got a 14-inch front shop to give you a little more visibility, a little more boxy. You can have a windshield, roof, all that kind of stuff, a little more enclosed in this one than our open, which is a ride chassis, is a little more open than that.
So this is a Vision chassis here, and we have a ride chassis that's been completely built now. This thing is sweet.
This is my buggy, same setup, 14 bolts front and rear, 550 horse LS3. I got the bougie PRT seats in it, be a little different. Full communication skit from Rugged, so we can all talk to each other and listen to music while we're going down the trail.
Heck yeah.
Jake is a guru when it comes to suspension, so he's got the shocks dialed in, and the things just ride ridiculous.
And he said this thing is a turnkey, so you can just turn the key and start her on up, huh?
Start her up.
Heck yeah, do you think we can hear it start it up? Smell.
Everything that goes from LS3, we've got a 408 stroker, 427 stroker. A blower can be put on any of them, so you can make 550 horsepower, or stuff like there's a Crisis buggy that we built with a 427 that's supercharged, can make 800 to 1,000 horsepower on pump gas.
That is just totally crazy.
You can go kind of mild to wild when it comes to that,
and maintain pretty good reliability.
Right.
That is
That's a big thing, especially when they're doing the kind of racing that they do. You can have a fully punched out crazy motor and then have issues, or you can have a normal motor that's barely breaking a sweat with a blower on it. It makes it a lot more reliable, especially for the endurance race style stuff.
Heck yeah.
So all of our axles and stuff are built over here. We buy junkyard 14 bolts, about 50, 60 at a time. They come in here, we basically cut them down, take the tubes out of them, and we will retube them, and then we'll take Super Duty Dana 60s, chop the knuckles off of those, and use those for outers. So basically turn a rear end into a steering front end.
Crazy.
All that goes down over here. So this is kind of the heavy fab area of the shop where it gets the dirtiest, and all the welding and stuff goes down.
And is this a final product here?
Yeah. That's like a front end you would see in one of our buggies, fully done. So 14 bolt center section, retube, truss, with Super Duty knuckles.
Heck yeah.
This is something different that no one else does. We actually machine a key into the flat top of the Super Duty knuckle, and then machine high steer arms to go with that as well. So it's pretty much, you think about that area, there's already 6 bolts in there, and that's adding the strength. They've probably put another 4 or 5 bolts in it, so it makes a big difference.
Smart.
Yeah. So we're always trying to R&D and make things as strong as possible, because we want everybody to have, the best time they can off road.
For sure.
Worry about having issues with stuff or having to work on things all the time. So.
Heck yeah. Crazy.
That's it. Then we stock, a lot of the stock parts that we pull off the 14 bolts. We got axle shafts and Super 60 axle shafts, ring and pinions. So we like to stock a lot of that stuff, because a lot of people like used parts and things like that.
For sure.
We try not to just throw that stuff away or
heck yeah.
into the scrap pile. And back there we got a full area. There's nothing but parts that we stock, shocks, gear sets, stuff like that. Anything you need for a rock bouncer, pretty substantial build we got back there on the shelf, and anything else, limit straps, anything like that, and anything else we don't have in stock, we can order for you and have it shipped to your door.
Heck yeah.
So, but this is pretty much where all the magic happens. Actually, they're doing dirt work outside right now, so we can add on for the second time to the shop, and hopefully get us a little more space. We got more builds in here and more room to park our toys, because we constantly have to move the RZR or the buggies everywhere, so we can pull builds in and out. So
Heck yeah.
just trying to grow it and make it as big as we can, and build badass buggies for people so they can go out and enjoy rock bouncing and have a good time.
Heck yeah, man. Well, thank you for showing me around. This place is so cool. Busted Knuckle Off Road, go check them out. And if you see them at some events, make sure to say hi.